Vocal Vocals. My name is Sophie Miller.
And my name is Hannah Campos.
And tonight we have an incredible episode prepared. We have three incredible performers, Megan, Spence, McKenna, Dvorak, and Rebecca Gundersheim. And they all come from JStage. Woo! JStage is one of the most incredible places on earth, and we wish that we could showcase everyone there because there's just immense talent. So I'm so excited for tonight, and I'll be back later.
Hi guys, so again, I'm Hannah Campos. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We appreciate you tuning in. Like Sophie said, we have some amazing performers, so we're really excited to hear them and for you guys to hear them as well. So we're going to start off with our first game, Broadway Trivia. You know what to do, but if you don't, I will ask you a question and you will write your answer in the chat, which is on either side. I think it's on the side, but you're going to write your answer in the chat, and then whoever gets it first, we will feature them on the show. So here we go. The question is, what show are the characters King Charlemagne and the leading player from? So make sure to type your answer into the chat. Yay! So now I'd like to introduce our first performer, Megan Spence. Megan is a junior at Northwest School of the Arts, and she has done 4 shows at JStage. That's a lot. She is singing Monster from Frozen. So take it away, Megan.
Hi. I can't hide this time like I did before. The storm is awake, the danger is real, my time's running out. Don't feel, fear will be your enemy and death its consequence. That's what they once said to me, and it's starting to make sense. All this pain, all this fear began because of me. Is the thing they see, the thing I have to be. A monster, were they right? Has the dark in me finally come to light? Am I a monster, full of rage, nowhere to go but on a rampage? Or am I just a monster in a cage? What do I do? No time for crying now. I started a storm, gotta stop it somehow. Do I keep on running? How far do I have to go? And would that take the storm away or only make it grow? I'm making my world colder. How long can I survive? Is everyone in danger as long as I'm alive? Was I a monster from the start? How did I end up with this frozen heart? Bringing destruction to the stage, caught in a war that I never meant to wage. Do I kill the monster? Father, you know what's best for me. If I die, will they be free? Mother, what if after I'm gone, the cold gets colder and the storm rages on? No, I have to stay alive to fix what I've done, save the world from myself, and bring back the sun. If I'm a monster and it's true, there's only one thing that's left for me to do. But before I fade to I will not be a monster. Not tonight. Thank you.
Yes, Megan, that was incredible. Thank you so much for being on our show tonight.
Thank you.
Yes. All righty. Now, the answer to our first game is virtual drum roll, please. Pippin. And my mom got it right. So congratulations, Mom, and congratulations to anyone else who got it right. So now, our second game is Name That Playbill. So we will show you a playbill, which is this playbill. Yes. And you will have to type what you think this playbill represents, what musical this playbill represents, in the chat. Okay, so now our next performer is McKenna Dvorak. She will be singing Calm from Ordinary Days, and she is a senior at Northwest School of the Arts, and she has done 3 shows at JStage. So take it away, McKenna.
So, I am on the 6th train heading uptown to my lit professor's office. It's like light years off of campus, don't ask me why. I'm sandwiched in between this guy who's literally drooling and some European hipster who, well, let's be honest, smells Woody Allen, her Gershwin in the air. When he thought Manhattan, well, I'm not so impressed. I hear like both glass at best. I wish I could take a second to get calm. But it's not working because clearly I'm a magnet for a special breed of psycho. Think being weird's a valuable use of time. My notebook likes to wander on its own across the city, taking with it my whole thesis, which I need to write like now. I don't remember the Muppets getting hives when they took Manhattan, but my own diagnosis is I'm creeping towards psychosis because I cannot find a place to get calm. It's really hard. I tried to take up yoga, but you'd be surprised how many folks who think deodorant is sin. I even saw a life coach who told me I should breathe. Just breathe. But every time I took in a breath, I visualized that life coach's death. She's having brunch at Cafe Pier, and she's choking and choking and choking and choking, till finally she's gone. Sorry, anyway, I get to my professor's and he sits me down and tells me that my thesis on Virginia will feel somehow false. I tell him what I'm working from is not so much a thesis as the fact that she went crazy, and that seems so apropos. My professor just tosses back his head in a dry Manhattan. I wonder which will kill him quicker, the Big Apple or the liquor, when suddenly I panic and I tell myself I must get someplace calm. I up and run towards Penn Station like I swear my head was ready to blow, and I hop a train to Jersey just as fast as any person can go. Then 90 minutes out I get off at some provincial hamlet I've never heard of. There's a real estate office right on the block. I can't afford a 2-bedroom. I go into shock. I think, what the heck? I write a check, 'cause there's sunlight and closets and laundry, but mostly it's calm, 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 calm. Really calm. Strangely calm. Like Times Square at 5 a.m. calm. Like totally freaking me out calm. Like I'm gonna slowly go crazy and throw myself off the balcony calm. So, I tear up my deposits and I head back to Penn Station Of course, the subway's broken, so I walk 4 miles home. And then like 14 hours later, I get back to my apartment. My crazy spastic roommates in a room, well, of my own. I've got this black and white poster on my wall that says my Manhattan, and I give it the finger, but I let my gaze linger, and I notice how the people look like tiny specks of gray, all haphazardly arranged just like they were in that Monet. And suddenly I'm struck by this bizarre revelation that, like Lorentz factile theory, might deserve some exploration. And I sit on my bed, and I realize I'm finally home. Thank you.
Bravo, McKenna. Fantastic jobs. I know that our viewers are clapping for you behind their screens. I don't know how you managed to say all of those words so quickly. That is true talent. So thank you so much for being on our show. Yay. Now we have our second. Oh, wait, no. I have the answer to our second game, which is, drum roll, Seussical the Musical. Yay! I've never seen this playbill before, but good job, Charlotte, for guessing correctly. So now we have our third game, which is Finish the Lyric, one of my favorite ones. And here we go. Here's the lyric. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely. See if you can finish that lyric. Put the rest of that sentence into the chat. I'll repeat it one more time. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely. Do you know what the end of the lyric is? Okay, so now we'd like to introduce our third performer, Rebecca Gundersheim. She graduated from Northwest School of the Arts last year, and she's currently at College of Charleston. She's singing Stranger to the Rain from Children of Edens. I've never heard of that song. Take it away, Rebecca.
Shed no tears for me, there'll be rain enough today. I'm wishing you Godspeed as I wave you on your way. This won't be the first time I've stayed behind to face the bitter consequences of an ancient fall from grace. I'm the race of K, stranger to the rain. Orphan in the storm, that's a role I've played before. I've learned not to tremble when I hear the thunder roar. I don't curse what I can't change. Play the hand I'm dealt, and when they lighten up the rations, I tighten up my belt. I won't say I've never felt the pain, but I am not a stranger to the rain. And for the boy who's given me the sweetest love I've known, I wish for him another love so he won't be alone. But I am bound to walk among the wounded and the slain. And when the storm comes crashing on the plain, I will dance before the lightning to music sacred and profane. Oh, shed no tears for me, light no candle for my sake. This journey I'll be be making now is one we all must make. Shoulder to the wind, I'll turn my face into the spray. And when the heavens open, let the drops fall where they may. If they finally wash away the stain from a daughter of the race of Cain, I am not a stranger to the rain. Let it rain. Thank you.
Yes, that was incredible. Thank you so much for being on the show. Alrighty, so the answer to the third game is I'll just stick up my chin and grin. Yay! Congratulations to everyone who got it right. Okay, so if you noticed, all of those games were shows that JStage has done recently. Pippin and, oh my gosh, and Seussical and Annie. So that's a fun fact. All right, now we're gonna have all the performers come on and have a little interview with them.
Yay. We're all here.
Hi, Jen.
Awesome. Great, guys. So we're going to ask you guys some questions to kind of just find out some more about your experiences. So I'm going to start with Megan. Can you tell us what is something unique about JStage?
Something unique about JStage is it's kind of more like a family than, well, it's also a theater. And they really like get to know you and give you at least a little part, and everybody gets into the show, so you always feel like you're meant to be there. So that's really amazing about JStage.
Yeah, I would totally agree. That was definitely something that I noticed kind of set them apart a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That's one of the most amazing things there. So now, McKenna, you've done multiple shows at JStage now. So what's just a fun memory from one of the shows?
I would probably say when we performed Seussical. Like, it was so fun because it was like all of us had practiced and rehearsed over Zoom for months. And then being able to, first of all, perform safely, like, during all this was insane. And being able to see each other was so fun. And, like, getting to do all the dances because the dances were super fun. It was just that whole experience was really cool and very fun. Yeah.
It was great to be back with people too. Just like see people in person and to do it safely and not feel like we're doing something wrong. So it was just, that was such a fun experience.
Oh, that's awesome. Now it's my turn. So my question is for Rebecca. If you could describe performing arts in one word, what would that be? And can you elaborate for us on the word you chose?
It's hard to pick one word to describe JStage for sure. But I would have to say life-changing. I know that they've changed my life, and I know that they have changed so many other people's lives just by giving them a chance to perform for the very first time or for the 80 billionth time. Anybody there is welcome with open arms, and it's just such an awesome place to be. And it creates just an amazing, like Megan said, and like McKenna said, family. So life-changing.
Yeah, right. I agree. And I remember the first show I did there was Pippin, and I just remember how welcoming everyone was, and it just made it so easy to join the family. All right, so now Megan. So how has JStage impacted your theater life and your personal life?
It's definitely given me like way more opportunities because they do 2 shows normally a year, and it's definitely been an amazing way to get into theater. And it's really affected me personally because I've made some of like my best friends there. Like it's the community that JStage brings, like the adults and the kids, is just amazing, and they're the best people.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Yeah. I would say that I did one show with them. I guess maybe it was like a year ago. I did The Little Mermaid, and I'd never done anything before there. But someone, one of my friends, was like, "You have to come try it out and see what it's like." I was like, "Okay," and it was like it's totally different from any other theater that I performed in. And I was just like blown away by the creativity that they had with like the sets and the costumes and the props. It was just like it was just such creative, like different things that you don't normally see, and I really enjoyed that. So our next question is for McKenna. If you could pick one song or a Broadway show to describe your life right now, what would you choose?
Okay, I would actually say what I just performed, Calm from Ordinary Days, would probably describe my life best right now. Because it just feels like everything's insane and like everything's happening. And so, and I feel like I'm like going a mile a minute. I definitely would say that. And I also would say that I've had those moments of calm. And like at the end of the song when she's like talking about how calm she is, I definitely felt that too. So I would say that.
Right. Well, I was thinking about this question too, and I was like, mine would be Waiting from the band's visit. I don't know if any of you got the chance to see it while I was in Charlotte or on Broadway, but basically Waiting's just about you're just waiting for something to happen, for anything to happen, and then they're just the entire songs is where they're just singing like we're just waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing's happening. So that's definitely a huge part of our lives right now, I think.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm grateful that the technology now to have this platform to continue the arts even in any form, even though it's not we would love, it's still a way for us to support artists and be artists still. So Rebecca, you've done so many shows. How many shows have you done at the JStage?
23, and then I helped out with 2.
That's crazy. That's insane. Wow. So what has it been like watching JStage grow and change over the years?
Wow. They have had an amazing growth process, to say the least. I did their very first show in 2007, and there were 25 people in the show, and it's crazy that then we've also done shows now recently with 8 people in them. So we've definitely grown in people in our shows. But besides that, we've gotten new lights, which have changed everything, and definitely new opportunities with set. We used to use these 3 paractoids that were just spun that we kept repainting over and over again. And now we have amazing sets and costumes and lights. And it was definitely still a show back then, but it is beautiful and it has changed so much and developed. And wow, it has been really, really amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
We love the JStage. In summary, JStage was just magic. Wow, this was so much fun. You are all so incredibly talented. I'm just wowed by you every time I see you perform.
Totally agree.
So thank you so much for being on the show tonight. Hopefully we can all be in person together soon. So yeah, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, we appreciate you all and your talent.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay, so I guess
this is so much fun.
I know. I heard a lot about JStage. Okay, so looks like our next thing. Oh, we are doing a new thing this week is, which is opening it up to you guys. We want to hear your questions for us, for me and Sophie, about virtual vocals, about JStage, about anything else. And you can even ask a question about one of our performers, and we'll bring one of them on to answer a question. So any questions that you have, now is the time to put it in the chat, and and then we'll answer them. So I think Sophie's going to talk about donations for JStage real quick, and then we'll answer your questions. So put it in the chat.
So while you are typing them, I just want to talk about donations to JStage. If you can donate, that's amazing. If you can't, just thank you so much for being here and watching the show tonight. All our viewers, just thank you for watching. JStage, I mean, we've just showed you half of how incredible, not even half, like a little bit of how incredible JStage is tonight. It impacts so many lives, and the audience members and the performers and just everyone there, they leave feeling changed and better and just really good about themselves. And that's something that is so important in theater. So if you can donate, please do. The donation link is in the description, so you can click there. But if you can't, again, thank you for watching. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I guess let's see if we have any. Goodness, I need to like. Whoop. Sorry, y'all.
Okay, so I will. I will talk a little bit about next episode. So we have a really fun episode planned next week. All hosts will be hosting next week. So it's going to be really fun, really crazy, and it will be our 10th episode. It's insane. So we hope that you can be there. It'll be a lot of fun. And also, we are still wanting your auditions. So please look at our Instagram account and send us all your information and your videos, and we would love to have you on the show. So yeah, alrighty.
Yay. Okay, so looks like we have our first question, which was, how was virtual vocals created? Yes, that's a great question. So virtual vocals was created, it was an idea created by Ali Joseph, which you probably have seen host on here. She's kind of our stage manager for the show. She kind of controls all the tech stuff. But she just came up with this idea, and she texted all of us, all of the hosts, and she was like, I have this idea, and it'd be great to do right now since none of us really can perform in person. And we wanted to give young performers a chance to perform during this time, as well as supporting our local theaters. And for us to get to work on a project together. So yeah, so Ali Joseph started it, got us all on board, and here we are.
Yes, it's just a lot of fun. Okay, so how do you come up with the content for the show? It really, I mean, it just takes time to come up with ideas. Our first couple episodes were, you know, like really awesome and really fun, but we came up with the game ideas, and we came up, like, this is the first time we're asking audience for questions. So we thought it just comes with time and having new ideas. And we have weekly meetings, and we talk about theaters, and we talk about performers, and we just chat. And it's just it's a really great time. It is.
Yeah. And every week there's something new. So that's why you should keep coming back. So looks like we have another question. What is virtual vocals like backstage? Oh, so yeah, so there's a backstage area with the program that we're using to stream this show. And so before the show, we all get on and we all talk and we run through a few things, and we kind of talk about how the show's gonna go, and just make sure everyone's comfortable, and internet connection, that's a big thing. we try internet connection because that's a struggle, but yeah, but other than that, it's pretty chill. We just talk. And then during the show, we're able to talk during a chat in case something goes wrong, or in case someone's like, I don't know, you're muted or whatever. So it's nothing like real life backstage, but it's good enough for now.
And hopefully soon we can all be at a real backstage together.
No.
All right. So that concludes our audience questions. That was a lot of fun. I love talking to you guys.
Yeah, we're hoping to open this up to you guys more. So be thinking of kind of what you'd like to know from people, and we would love to answer. So I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope that you support JStage, and because I'm sure you've heard how amazing it is, how many lives it has affected and continues to change people's lives. So I hope that you donate with the link, you can't see that hand, with the link below in the description, and help support this local arts organization. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to our performers. And we hope to see you next week for our 10th episode with all of our hosts. I hope that you come and join us. So
yes.
We'll see you there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.